Hello, this is Earl Alex, aka Cav Ticket, Prolific, all of those names and such, but my name should already be known if you know about SongLab. And we're here again to introduce you to another artist, but you might already know about him too. This guy is kind of known a little bit. I mean, he does his thing and he's prolific in his approach to not only putting out music, but also, being in the space, taking up the space, and apparently taking up some airspace lately in people's minds and in their mouths. So we're going to get into that a little bit. We're talking to a artist who I've listened to his music. It's been dope to me. His lyrics is solid to me. Everything I've been hearing is good. So first, I'm going to let him introduce himself and talk about where you can catch his music. And I've been seeing him online, so I know you're going to get on his IG and find out what's going down. But let's get into him and where his music is at. Who do I have on the other side of the table with me today?
You have no other than the man of the people, the people's champs, Fe'la INiko.
Oh, I know.
I am the activist, the man, like I said, the man of the people. I work for the people, dedicated to the people.
See, I have to have you say your name first before I say it.
Yeah, no.
So I don't get messed up.
Fe'la INiko.
INiko.
INiko derives from, actually both names derive from Africa. Fe'la derives from the great Fela Kuti. If you've ever heard of Fela Kuti, he's like a god in Africa. Like Fela Kuti's like, he was a African musician, a legend, but he was an activist as well at the same time.
Did he ever step into America at any time, or was it?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I
don't know that answer. I got to do more research on that.
I need to do more research in general. I can't even say that I'm knowledgeable of many things, and it sounds like you could teach me many things because you also not only are active in the music realm but also in activism. Can you explain a little bit what you do there?
My activism, for one, definitely comes from my music, because the music is a protest. It's a protest against negative thoughts. It's a protest against depression. It's a protest against oppression. It's a political protest. My music is a protest for people. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's your thoughts, your emotions, how you feeling, what you're going through in the system. It's just an all around protest. I've also protested on the streets before. I've learned from some of those things, but I've done some, I do community work. Sometimes, and I don't like saying this, but sometimes I
sometimes you give back to your community.
I give back all around. I try to give back to my community.
Seems like your craft is the main way that you give back, and it's not only your expression, but a way you're saying that you help people to release. It's your activism.
That's exactly what it is.
That's awesome.
That's exactly what it is.
Again, I just want to make sure people can go ahead and tell them how they can connect with your music and shout out your social medias. Just want to make sure we have that.
So the best way to connect with me is through Instagram, which is my name, which is FELA INIKO, or and then you could just look up my name on any platform, like whether it's Google, Spotify, YouTube, whatever it is. You just type in my name, it'll pop up.
Dope. And all of your music is all around the interwebs.
Everything. It's all there. It's
YouTube,
all there.
Everywhere you want to look.
It's all there.
Connect with the man. There. Link, follow, share, subscribe, all of that goodness. So really, I've been hearing that there are, some let's just call them situationships going on in the atmosphere.
What you mean?
Well, so there are Arizona things going on. Like, for one, you have a song. My God. I mean, for one, that's a strong title.
What's it called?
God or my
God?
God.
Oh, you talking about God? Yeah. God.
A strong title.
Yeah.
For one.
Yeah.
And there are some notable mentions in the song.
Yeah.
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 How was that taken? How was that received?
Artistically, I had basically wrote it and basically used some key names that I had that I know about in the local Arizona community, and kind of just uniquely threw their name in there, but put it in a unique way. but it seemed like the media got a hold of it and made it seem like I was dissing and stuff like that. So a lot of rappers got they got mad, but it's all competitive. You know what I'm saying? You feel a certain way, be competitive about it and rap.
That sounds a little bit like the Kendrick Lamar situation.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Where he really wasn't even dissing. He was.
It's just what it is.
It sounded like it was cross, but it's competitive.
It's competitive nature, yo. If you ain't competitive in this MC world, boy, get out of it.
Now, at SongLab, we always talk about collaboration. I feel like the competition in hip hop is one way for MCs to collaborate with each other and push each other to become better, and also make sure that their pen stays sharp.
Right.
Like, how do you feel about, not only just in Arizona scene, but dealing with just artists in general, and then having, say, I don't know, these interactions. I wouldn't even call them spats or anything like that, but like these interactions with artists where they can get public and you can have, small feuds. Have you entertained those? Do you think much of that is real? Like, how do you feel about
elaborate on the question a little more?
Kind of like the battles between artists, but that go on, but they aren't. I don't know. A lot of people will think that they're kind of not battles. They're staged. They're really homies behind the scenes or something.
Okay.
Like the rap battles. But like, how do you feel about
the feuds, like
feuds.
Drake and Meek?
Because I look at them as a good form of collaboration, even in the sport of hip hop.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that and having those type of feuds? And have you been involved in any yourself?
Yeah, I've been in a whole lot of feuds when it comes to this music. I feel like battle rap is what started hip hop. Period. Like that's how it started. Like that's how hip hop was started, through battling. So therefore, it's a part of the culture regardless. So if you step foot in the culture of wanting to be an MC and rapping, you have to be able to battle, whether that's on wax or battle rap or whatever the case may be. You have to be able to respond and be able to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just like hip hop came in a competitive form. You know what I'm saying? It was given to, like, we first got it when it was competitive. You know what I'm saying? That's how hip hop is. It's competitive. Whether you trying to have the best song, the best lyrics, get on the top one, like whatever the case may be, like you want to be the best at it. You know what I'm saying?
So for you, the battle portion is authentic. It's
authentic.
Out of that grind to be
it's
the best.
authentic. It's authentic. When you break your integrity, that's when I feel like it's a problem. When you feel like when you pass limits that don't need to be crossed, you know what I'm saying? That's when I feel like it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? When you're not being you, when you're not like doing what you do, that's when it's a problem.
And when you go outside of your nature,
when you go outside
people and do other crazy stuff.
When you do some extra stuff and you set stuff up and like it's just like it's but that's where we living now. That's kind of where we living now.
It's like creating those YouTube moments, right?
Yeah.
Well, speaking about that, I mean, I've been hearing like there's not some good blood in the media sphere with you.
Oh, fuck no. Can I cuss on here?
Yes, you can.
Fuck no.
You can talk about what you want.
Fuck no.
I mean,
I'm blackballed, whiteballed, brownballed.
Damn.
Just balls, man.
Just holding you back.
Just balls holding me back.
Holding you back. Jeez.
Pause, man. Pause.
We'll talk about it. Why do you think that's the case?
Because I refuse to kiss ass. I don't want to kiss ass. I don't want to go with the status quo, especially if it has to do with exploiting people or bad business. You know what I'm saying? Or agenda based things. Like, I'm all for the culture. You know what I mean? And the media has this nag of being agenda based and having so many politics. Yeah. And then they wonder why they're stuck in the same position, because you're playing your friends. You're not playing the quality.
Yeah. You
know what I'm saying? It shouldn't give a fuck whether you agree with me or not. It shouldn't give a fuck whether you fuck with me or not. You know what I'm saying? It really what matters is the quality of the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as I ain't shit, that's personal. Shit, I don't care if I slapped you. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if I slapped you in the face.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if I slapped you in the face. If your job is to play music and be the middleman for the people, then that's your job. You gotta play that stuff, and you gotta do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like you feel the media out here needs to take their personal feelings out of it.
Yeah.
And just kind of work this system the way it should be worked.
Yeah.
And I hear that there's agendas. I hear that there are, motivations to, promote certain artists and keep artists out of certain opportunities or set up opportunities to make artists look bad.
Right.
I haven't ran into much of that myself lately. Mm-hmm. I can say earlier on in my career when I've done things locally that, I've definitely been pushed to the back of the line, mm-hmm. or even though I pay for this
what's
slot,
the back of the line?
Get on there. So how?
Oh, you talking about these shows?
Yeah, the shows. You'll pay. They'll say, "Hey, yeah, your show at this time," but then they'll push you all the way to the back. Damn near this shit over. You ain't even getting to perform. You performing as they sweeping.
Yeah, but it was probably like 40 rappers there.
Yeah. Or they price out too many. They have too many people pay.
Exploiting up the ass. Yo, think about it. Like, if you really cared about the quality of your show, that's a bad idea. You want to have 40 rappers at your event, so that means your agenda is to make money. That's your main thing, is to make money. And what the problem with these promoters and these people who are creating these events, their main focus is making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even have a brand, so your focus should be branding. And they're scared of the hard work. They're scared of having to promote hard. They're scared of putting in the real gritty hard work for the artists and for their show. Like, a lot of these shows don't even have, like, what happened to the auditions?
Well, see,
remember auditions? What happened to auditions where you're trying to fill out for your show? Like, I'm trying to figure out if you even fit with the quality of my show.
Yeah.
I want to put on a good show, so I'm going to, whether it's auditions or you actually going through the music, but no, it's just, you got the money, man, come on through. Yeah, come on through. Now you got 80 I literally, I cannot lie, was just at an event, bro, where they had 80 rappers performing. 80.
Who can listen to 80?
I'm outside posted chilling because they not letting people in. One of the homies is like, oh yeah, I'm number 25. I'm number 25, yo. Like, come on, man.
Well, I will have
That's 80 rappers that paid
that's
whatever money.
That's a lot.
Think about how much money these motherfuckers got and nobody benefited from that event.
You'd have to done like 30-second sets. In all honesty. But AZMT, AZ Mixtape Awards, they were able to kind of put together like a one song 30 rapper event for the Mixtape Awards, and that to me makes sense because you're trying to get people showcased and then also get awards out and things such as that. So I like kind of how they've ran their showcases with a lot of people. And then most recently, Rep Your City did a show where they did auditions and they picked and select certain artists, and they gave them feedback based on their auditions, and told the people that they didn't select why. So I loved the way that they went through their whole process and then did a whole show, and they want to do that.
That's because they care about the quality of their show.
Awesome. Like Simone is the woman who was here speaking about it, and she was awesome. She showed passion in her ability to not only throw the show but put it on for these artists. So I think some things have been changing, and we are trying to turn a new leaf. But I do believe there are some of the what do you say, the vestige of of that old think still around, and that we need a break. So in this, I think the media sphere is filled with a lot of situations that we could both probably speak of in media and in promoters and in music, but there are certain individuals I hear that you might have an issue with specifically.
I don't know issues with nobody. I ain't got no issues. Like, I don't
issues.
Like, it's not beef or nothing like that. It's just is just a huge disagreement, a strong disagreement in what they doing.
Okay, well, let me know how you feel, because you know we don't.
About who in particular?
Well, we just we don't want to release any. We don't want to get caught up in the hatrix.
Oh, the hatrix! Oh, the hatrix!
We just want to make sure we reach both sides of whatever two tones.
Oh, it's my turn now.
It might be whatever two tones. What's going on there?
I don't really like bringing people up sometimes, but Two-Tone is a genius when it comes to this podcast shit. That nigga, I'm trying to stop saying nigga, but Tone definitely knows what he's doing. Like the quality of his podcast, like it's nobody fucking with Tone when it comes to the podcast.
Phenomenal. But
I can't stand his way of the direction that I can't stand the direction that he's going. Like a lot of like people get lost in the status quo of things. Like they start off with their morals intact, and they start off with these with these standards and these expectations of themselves, and then they taste blood. Like they taste blood. They taste a little viral. They taste a little of that.
Yeah.
And they say, "Oh shit," and then they just start. I'm gonna do that more, and then it's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna do that more," and before you know it, you're getting stuck in the status quo of things. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just saying, "I'm gonna work hard with my integrity and with my," you know what I'm saying? Like unbiased. Like I'm gonna just stay strong in that.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, I'm gonna stay strong in that. I'm not gonna try to create drama between people. Like I'm just gonna stay away from that, and I'm just gonna work hard until my quality is of nature. You know what I'm saying? And they get, like I said, they get caught up in it, and then they just start going into the wrong direction, and before you know it, you're Wendy Williams. You know what I'm saying? And you're so
pretty much you feel like he's losing his base.
Nah, I wouldn't say he's losing his base. I just feel like he's gaining the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? There's a wrong fan base to grab. You know what I'm saying? I got friends who have went super viral. I'm talking about #1 on iTunes, Apple, past Drake. I have a friend who went all of that, but he had the wrong fan base. Literally, I'm talking about a man who made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm talking about money off of a song. And I don't want to out him out like that. I don't want to out his situation or anything like that out like that. But the direction that he went, it got him paid, but it didn't get him what he really wanted, which is the music and the recognition as an artist. Yeah. Instead, he took the wrong direction. Got caught up in a status quo that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, if I attack this fan base is going to love me. And before you know it, they loved him and they disappeared. And now he's trying to figure out how to get that. Like he stepped on his integrity. He stepped on it. And now it's like, if you try to come this way, nigga, we gon' bruh, you went and did that. You did that song. Like, you know, whatever. Yeah. And I'm not trying to get into detail because I don't want to do him like that. Yeah. But you can't, you like, you're gonna get lost in the sauce, and before you know it, you're nobody. You know what I'm saying?
So it's easy to get typecasted, as well as then pretty much rejected by the same people that you're looking to, you know, appease. The people that you want to, you know, pull to your side. If you go too much to their side, you're gonna lose them.
You forget that your audience grows up.
Yeah.
They grow up, and eventually they look back and say, that was some fuck shit.
That was some fuck shit with you.
And you don't want your show or whatever, you don't want your reputation to be some fuck shit in the future.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's doing what they do. Like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, blah, 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 blah. But they're not understanding that if you live long enough, you're gonna live long enough to have your reputation tainted. Yeah. And that's what's happening in the world today. Like, people's people's darkness is catching up with them. Like there's a lot of shit you did or didn't do, and it's catching up with you. And now you're gonna live long enough to have a reputation, and see your reputation be completely destroyed.
That sounds like the conversation women are gonna have with their grandchildren when they pull up their twerk videos.
That too. Mommy, look at this. Look at that.
Check that one out.
Mommy, is this you?
Oh, you dropped it low.
Yo, like you gotta explain that. You gotta explain 100%. That.
But also, it's a balance, right? You know, it's how much of yourself are you going to put into your craft and put yourself out there and risk your vulnerability and yourself to express yourself and to be shocking and do all that. So if I can get from you then, because I think Two Tone has done a good job hosting, and then, you know, he's evolved into who he is now.
He's that guy.
I enjoy the Hatrix podcast. I think he's dope at what he does.
Yeah, but I fuck the Hatrix.
I don't. Hey, I'm not.
Like,
but I think
you don't understand. I get tagged all the time.
Really?
And I'm always the ass of their jokes.
Dang, I don't.
And I don't understand, because I'm someone of stature who fights for the people, who works hard for the people, who is also quality in music. And quality in everything that I do. Quality in everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? Quality is in a person too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He knows this. He know we've had plenty of conversations, and he knows who I am as a man.
Yeah.
But I mean, like nah, man. Like I'm not just finna be the ass of your podcast all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like
I wouldn't condone that. As much as I know from you, you're a dope dude, and your music fits. It more than fits, it shines. So
I love Toad.
Yeah,
I love Toad.
Yeah,
fuck
man,
Toad,
he a good guy. I mean,
fuck Toad.
Hey,
but I love Toad.
train,
but fuck Toad.
Yeah.
Pause.
Still, even with that being said, it seems like where is your line? You know, where an artist then should be not only expressing themselves, but how far should you go to be provocative? How far should you go to put your, not only your morals, but like your values on the line and maybe bend those?
That's a good question. Because I'm not against different types of music at all. Like, I'm not against none of that, but people don't understand how powerful music is. Like, they don't understand the influence of music. Like, it might not be a big deal if you're not on a large scale of an artist, but like, music can change your mood without your permission. That's how deep music, that's how heavy music is. You know what I'm saying? Some people use music to get into a mindset to kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like when the homies would do drive-by, they'd throw a certain type of music, a certain type of song to get them in the type of mindset. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand how powerful music is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you're like for example, if you're somebody like YG, who wants to talk about, you know what I'm saying, what he talks about, you know what I'm saying, party, gang banging, blase, blase, blase. There has to be a point in time where you say to yourself, like, I have to be responsible with this fame that I have. Like, there comes a responsibility in fame, and it's the reason why so many people are where they are, because there's just so much going on. You know what I'm saying? And the music has a huge point in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the president wears a suit and nobody wears a suit.
Yeah.
But Lil Wayne wears some skater outfit and the whole world is trying to dress like Lil Wayne.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the impact of what music really is. People just think, I just be, you know what I'm saying, blase, blase. But it's like, nah, man, like, that shit powerful. Like, music is really, really, really powerful. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to distinguish and say, oh, you can't talk about this, that, and the third in your music. But then in the same breath, it's like you got to be careful. Like, but I don't frown upon it. Like, I don't convict it. I just frown upon it. I don't convict people because I know that people, they got to make money. A lot of people are making music because just solely because they just want to make. It's just that they feel like it'll be the easiest way for them to make money.
Yeah.
And in reality, it's it's not that easy. You know what I'm saying?
It's
not that easy.
I like to equate, you know, being a artist, a creative as like it's like I've heard this, and so now I like to equate it because I've heard this. I don't like to take things that aren't mine in that sense. But they said rap is like golf. It's a rich man's sport. And I like that because you have to, well, the thing I think about it is you have to invest in yourself and you have to invest in your craft. And with golf, it's more about the patience and the form and the
true.
There's
True.
so much more than just
True.
the investment on the course.
True.
So
most of the time you gotta know somebody, man. A lot of people think that people just coming up and they don't realize that was somebody's cousin, somebody that was in the studio with them, somebody's friend. Like they just be thinking niggas is just popping up and just coming up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, man. Like you gotta understand, this shit is like the industry is real tight.
That is true.
Tight like a pack of wolves. You know what I'm saying? Like. And they, it's just like the wealthy. They make Americans think that there's an American dream that you can attain, and it keep you moving, it keep you working, it keep you laboring, keep you selling your labor for cheap, and you thinking that you just gonna get in this position of wealth, and it's like, nah, man, you gonna keep chasing that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Warren Buffett said it's not how hard you row, but the boat you're in.
Facts. I tell people all the time, like, it's no longer just hard. Like hard work doesn't get you success. It's working smarter now. You know what I'm saying? Working smarter.
All of that. So let me know what you have coming up in your artistry. You listen. You are passionate about the game. You do a lot. Like I can see, for one, you're always posting clips that, like from different locations, like different music video clips, and then also you perform a lot. I know you got a lot of new stuff coming, and people tapping with him and follow him. I'm telling you, the dude keeps me entertained for real with the craft, not just entertained on some fuck shit, but with the craft.
The big three is coming. That's what I'm gonna just say. The big three is coming. It's going on. It's two more artists. It's basically three puddles coming together and creating this big ass lake. And we about to take over. It's about to be. Shout out to Six Keys, shout out to King Lottie, shout out to the team Hatch, my nigga Plex, shout out to DJ Rich Cole, shout out to Rizzo, shout out to P, shout out to Ruby, shout out to all, shout out to the family. Shout out to the family.
And so, do you have, like, what's your latest release?
My latest release right now is Rehab. That's what I'm pushing right now. I want everyone to go download. Rehab is a special project, a really vulnerable project where it's really about the mind and a lot of things that I went through and experienced, and then how I got over those experiences. You know what I'm saying? How I got through those situations. It's not nothing on the surface. It's information that you need, and not just know, just pray.
Nice.
It's deeper than that. It's heavier than that.
And is there a video to it?
What, the album?
Rehab?
The album? It's an album.
Oh, it's an album.
Yeah,
oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
so it's a full album.
Yeah, it's a full album. Yeah.
What? And I can find that on all platforms.
All the platforms.
And a main effort from the album. What are you pushing right now? Is there a single?
Do I Love Me? It's a couple of songs. It's a few songs, man. Do I Love Me is a really good song.
From the album?
Do I Love Me?
Do I Love Me?
But then it could be rolled up at the same time.
I like the name of that.
What, Rehab?
No. Do I Love Me?
Do I Love Me? Yeah.
I actually really like the name of that.
Yeah, it's heavy.
So, I haven't heard it yet.
You got to hear it, man. It's a heavy song. It's heavy.
Because you asking that question?
Huh?
Are you asking that question?
No, I'm saying it's heavy.
Yeah, but in the song,
I'm asking that question. Yeah, I'm asking that question.
Oh, that's tough.
Man, you gotta check it. That like I said, that album is for the insecure. Okay. And most of us are insecure.
Well, thank you.
If not
for me.
If not all of us, we're all in, like, everyone we're all insecure.
Nice.
In some kind of way or form.
Yeah, yeah. We have insecurities, and we try to use experiences in life to build ourselves up and build an armor, so we can move forward into the future stronger than before. 100%.
But then people don't realize that the more security you find, the more insecure you become.
That's true. That's true.
Because you done built this wall up trying to protect yourself, but now nobody can get in.
Yeah, you can't even see
now
over.
You're insecure about, you know what I'm saying, situation. You
when
know
you
what I'm
look
saying?
over,
Like,
you might be scared.
It's like holding your breath and losing it at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I understand that. That's dope.
Yeah.
So again, it's you and two others that are coming together to create a new effort. Let me get a little bit about that. Like, you guys are meeting, making you know what I'm saying? What is it? Is this
we bringing
an album? Is this an effort, or
it's
making a show? Or?
It's almost like what Most Def and them was doing. Like when they like they're individuals, but when they come together, what is the name of it? Was it Black Thought? What is the name of it?
Black Star?
Black Star.
Yeah, Black Star.
Black Star. Yeah, like when they come
Talib
together, they're Black Star. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to create a team so that we can further our efforts and further what we're trying to do.
Oh, dope. Awesome. So I'll be on the lookout for that for
sure. Definitely.
Share with us, share all of your stuff with SongLab so we can be, proliferating it around our networks and all of our platforms too.
I definitely appreciate y'all having an interview with me because like I said, man, Arizona got me black ball, white ball, brown ball, all the colors, all the balls.
all the race of balls out there.
Man, all the race of balls.
I feel like I'm in a ball pit.
These niggas is balling me. Like they don't wanna. And I don't get it because, like I said, like I'm a person who doesn't believe in holding grudges or anything like that. And I haven't done nothing to nobody either. Ain't like I've been getting over on people or doing anything to nobody. It's just pure ego. Yeah. And pure, like, I get people who hit me up screenshotting that they sent their song or information to certain outlets and platforms. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, look, I sent your music to such and such, or I sent your music to... So not only am I coming up and down your timeline, but people are also inboxing you about me. And yet people they still don't want to interview me because, like I said, it's an ego thing. And you got a lot of people, a lot of the media are working together, and I happen to burn feathers or ruffle feathers with all the people who are doing things the wrong way. They're doing things the wrong way, and if they don't get it together, they're gonna stay where they are. They'll have their little spurs of shit, but they're gonna continue getting the fast bullshit and not the big picture. You know what I'm saying? They're only gonna get part of the picture.
Well, here at SongLab, we believe in collaboration.
I appreciate that.
We believe in education because we want people to be able to participate within this music market that we are creating right now in Arizona and beyond and farther. Again, can I get you to shout out all of your social medias, let people know where they can catch you, your music, and then if I can, just give a little shout out to how you feel about SongLab and what we're doing here.
Facts. So again, you can reach me at 555. No, I'm playing. You can reach me on Instagram. It's really Fe'La INiko everything, which is my name, FE'_LA, last name INIKO. You type that anywhere and you're gonna find me because it's such a unique name. And it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop up. It don't matter what it is. It's gonna pop up. And go listen to Rehab and go download it. Shout out to SongLab. Like I said, I appreciate y'all having me on y'all show. This is a dope ass setup. Like this shit is hella cool. Like this is some real shit. You know what I'm saying? You asking the right questions. It's a dope little conversation.
Thank you very much, my man. Definitely. Thank you for hanging in there with me as we are giving the people more of you and what you do and just trying to spread more love. And hey, media. Come on, man. Let's work together.
Come on,
yo,
media.
I ain't seen
Come
nothing but love
media.
from the brother.
Shout out, man. Holler at your boy
let's
AZ.
forgive
Like,
and get past it. Let's
niggas
just do what we gotta do. You know.
Fucking up, man. Y'all fucking up. Y'all fucking up, y'all.
Thank
platforms.
SongLab. Peace. How we do, man?
And that's all.